Looks like we've got 4 audience members. All right. We have more people here than online. It's great. All right. Are we good to go?
All right. Open Public Meeting Act notice. This meeting is being held in accordance with the Sunshine Law. Annual notice having been published on or about July 1st, 2023 in 2 local newspapers with a copy on file with the board secretary and a copy posted on the TCCS. Give me a moment.
Yeah, you need some.
Someone motion to open it?
No, not to open the meeting, but no, just the minutes. I'm sorry.
Okay. So the first order of business is approval of the minutes for 11/6 and 12/4/2023 and closed session 12/4/23. Can I get a motion for that?
Okay, do initial session.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor of those meeting minutes? Aye. Okay.
That was Stacy second, right?
All right. Next, we have our director's report.
All right. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Thanks for coming out. We've got a couple of standard things on the agenda tonight. First of those being our enrollment update. So first and foremost, we've got 369 currently enrolled. So we're at full enrollment, and that includes 1 7th grader who's currently in process. If you've been keeping up with the meetings, you know that we've had some turnover in our 7th and 8th grade group, but right now we do have a 7th grader who's coming in, who has accepted the position, and we expect to be again at full enrollment with that student. So that's good news. Next is our admissions and lottery update. So the deadline for the 24-25 lottery was last Friday at midnight. The lottery itself will be held this Friday at 4 p.m. That's all done on Zoom. That's going to be online. So it's not like it was in the old days with the lottery balls and whatnot, because which is good because we actually have 317 applicants.
Wow.
So that's great. We have coming into kindergarten or applying for kindergarten, I should say, we've got 86 total applicants. 16 of those are siblings. So the remaining spots will be sort of up for grabs for people who aren't siblings. But 16 of those spots are taken already, or spoken for. So that's about 1/3 of our incoming kindergarten class. Just a quick rundown of the other grades. We've got 49 applicants for 1st grade. 2 of those are siblings. 29 for 2nd grade, 1 sibling. 32 for 3rd grade. 3 of those are siblings. 23 for 4th grade with 2 siblings. 35 for 5th grade with no siblings. 30 for 6th grade with 1 sibling. 29 for 7th grade with 4 siblings. And only 4 applicants at this time for grade 8. Typically, those numbers go up over the summer and whatnot, and they automatically go on the wait list. So again, that's a total of 317 applicants, which is great for a school of our size. It's just about our entire enrollment. So that's good news. Any questions about the lottery, about admissions? All right, perfect. All right. So the next thing that I have to talk about before I turn over to Sonia is just a brief facility update. As you guys know, or some of you may not know, there was significant damage to one of the fences outside when we had the storm a couple weeks ago. If you've been keeping up with the news, there's actually another storm coming potentially. So that's something that we are keeping our eye on. I did see that the governor actually called for a state of emergency starting, I think, tomorrow at 5 o'clock or something like that.
Flooding.
Yeah, with flooding and whatnot. So we are going to keep an eye on it and see, if there is any kind of impact to operations and our ability to open. But we'll certainly communicate whatever we can when we hear more of that. But as far as the last storm, we did have significant damage to the fence around the perimeter, where a big part of it had fallen down. A lot of the tarping and whatnot all around the fence was actually down. Our custodial crew actually was able to fix most of that on their own. But the fence repair, we did have to outsource. That actually came at a cost of $23.88. That was fixed last Friday. It looks great. So it's all put back together. They actually wanted to make sure that they got it done before the snow came, to make sure that there was no other issue with being able to get in there and make sure it was all put back together. In addition, this is not related to the storm, but we have also used the same company, and we're just waiting for them to come the basketball fence, which is significantly higher. That's actually 10 feet tall. That is going to be repaired and fixed over the last, I'd say, 2 years or so. There's been some damage that has kind of come along the way, whether it be from vandalism, from weather, from just regular wear and tear. We do have certain spots in the fence that need to be repaired. So we're going to have it done the right way, and that's going to cost $4,752. That's still being scheduled by the custodial crew, but that's going to actually, be a valuable upgrade for the basketball court. So the total fence repairs come to a total of $7,140. You should probably have seen that on the check register. There was a PO cut for that as well. In addition, something else that we're doing that at least we got a quote for, and we're looking to have this done probably next Monday if possible. And again, we'll see what happens with the weather this week. There are actually 2 trees along the perimeter by the parking lot where the fence had actually been damaged that are basically dead and need to be removed. So we got a quote for $1,400 to remove 2 of those trees, and we're going to be doing that also in the next week or so. This is all coming out of our operational budget because any of these changes didn't meet the minimum requirement for the deductible for insurance, but we did look into that. But that's going to hopefully, keep us from having to repair the fence again, removing the 2 trees. So we're trying to be proactive when it comes to that. The other thing that we are doing is actually inside, and this is the last real facility update. And again, it's something else that may cost some money. But we do have a plumber coming in next Monday to take a look at a slow leak that we actually have in our main water supply line. This is something that we've actually seen progress over the last 2 years or so, if not longer. Only recently, it does seem like it's something that we certainly want to address because there was, for the longest time, sort of a catch basin that was catching some of this into a drain on the ground, but we're seeing it, a little bit more persistently. So we are going to have a plumber come in, give us a price on that, and hopefully fix it maybe all in one shot. But in order to do that, they have to turn the water off in the building. So we wanted to make sure it was scheduled for the day when we weren't open. So they're going to be coming next Monday, and hopefully they can take care of that all in one shot. And that's it for a facility as it stands right now. With more to come, I'm sure, in the next month or so. But hopefully the next storm without any issues. I am happy to say that all the work that we did in the gym when we had the last storm, and knock on wood, we can keep up with that and avoid any further damage. All right, any questions? All right, excellent. The next thing on the agenda is actually events. I'm going to turn over to Ms. Torres.
Hello, everyone. So today, for one, we did have an exciting day. We had our boys and girls basketball teams play. Many of us here were in attendance. It's great. I love to see the home games and see our students not only play, but also the cheerleaders cheer during halftime. They do such a great job. Our boys are undefeated, 9-0, and our Lady Tornadoes are now 6-1 on the season. So congratulations to the students, the coaches, and our cheerleaders who are fabulous, like I said. Tomorrow we will be having a visit from a published author and former TCCS parent. His name is Lenny Hort. He has written 12 children's books, and he is a retired educator. So he will be here conducting reading workshops with the students tomorrow. And he has also sent the book forms to all of the parents, so in case they wanted a signed book from him. So we have all the signed forms. If he is unable to give it to them by tomorrow, he will sign them and then bring them back on another day. This Friday is our TCCS lottery, like Mr. Gallo said. Our Hope Club, they will be selling pizza and have a bake sale. The event is free. So that's January 17th. Mark your calendars. We have the Quiz Bowl tournament on January 20th. That's here. And we have our anticipated date for our Black History event is February 17th. And we do have a location, which is Teaneck High School. Want to add anything?
Okay, so yes, so the theme of the event is celebrating the genre pertaining to fashion and music, Black History Month. The dance school that's on Cedar Lane, the Flex Dance School. She will be performing several dances to promote her business. We have the African store on Teaneck Road that might be helping us with clothing, as well as a store in Inglewood with clothing. We have Danielle Gomez's sister who goes
Daniel
to FIT, Gomez who goes to FIT, and helping with fashion components as well. So if there's anybody who knows students that are just out there that wants to promote their business, food, please let us know. And it's all about networking, right? Any of your children that want to perform poetry, dancing, anything visual art, they can also contribute as well.
Thank you. Yeah. And then we'll get into staffing updates. Christina,
Can I just clarify something?
one
Sorry,
second.
the bingo event is co-sponsored by the Hope Group
Oh.
and NJAA Pride.
And for staffing updates, Christina and I will do this together. I'll start by saying that we have resolution tonight to hire a new administrative assistant. Her name is, let me make sure I say it right, Stephanie Veras. And Christina will go into other updates.
So we have a couple special ed updates in terms of staffing. As you guys know, Yadira had resigned and she left us in December. So I went through a very exhaustive interview process and we were able to find our unicorn. Her name is Erica Grimm, who's actually with us today. She has a lot of experience in both New York and New Jersey, middle school, elementary, ABA. So we're very, very excited for her to be joining us. Hopefully sooner than 60 days, but she is currently employed. So we do have to honor what her current district is requiring of her. And we've kind of made some adjustments in the interim until she's able to join us. We are doing some shifting. So stay with me if you can. So Miss Landers, who was our 7th and 8th grade math teacher, special ed, had voiced that she wanted to actually move back into ELA and move down. So she is actually taking over Miss Perez's ELA role, and Miss Graham is actually taking over Juliana's special education role because Miss Graham really voiced wanting to be, with the younger students and that kind of resource setting. So the role that we are looking to still fill is actually Juliana's maternity leave position. She left a little bit sooner than expected. So we do have a substitute who is covering technically the maternity leave, but in that math position. Still stay with me.
I need a TO.
And I need to do like a little treat for you guys. But Ms. Landers actually in that is working directly with the substitute, working on a lot of the plans with him, making sure the accommodations, the modifications, and all that are taken care of in the interim. So we're doing some shifting, but everything in the meantime is covered. And we're kind of excited about the changes coming up and new staff members coming on. So it's all good things. Just looks like a little bit of Tetris at the moment. And then you may or may not know that Mr. Matthias has actually resigned. There's a resolution for his resignation sorry, on there tonight. And kind of looking at our needs, we have decided to not fully replace Matthias. He was on as a full-time behaviorist. When we kind of brought him on as the full-time behaviorist, we had a part-time social worker and we didn't have Care Plus here. Now we have Anna, who is absolutely amazing and takes care of a lot of our counseling, our crisis management. So we're looking at kind of the role that the behaviorist filled. We're still looking at the contract of the behaviorist for kind of our FBAs, our behavioral assessments, and maybe some of our more formal behavior plans. But we're not looking to hire a full-time behaviorist at the moment because if we look at our community needs, our kids really need more of that school-based counseling and that mental health counseling. Social skills groups, things like that, which is being taken care of by the staff that we have here now. And then maybe contracting updates at the moment.
And just to add to that, Mr. A was also teaching our LCL classes and some of our electives. And so we have a resolution tonight to hire one of our paraprofessionals who's actually has a master's in art therapy who applied to take over the SEL classes. And so we'll be appointing her to do that as well. So we're excited for that.
We're still looking for a part-time occupational therapist. We still have Anna, who started with us over the summer through the agency. We are looking to have someone more on staff. But at this point, we just really haven't found someone who is like our fit. So Anna's, she's doing a great job. We just wish, we found kind of someone that we could have as more of one of our own to expand the services a little bit, but as far as the required services, they're being taken care of. So we're still looking for that. Anybody looking?
Perfect. Okay, any questions on staffing? All right, and I hate to do this with Christina's voice and the condition it is, but she's still up for 2 HIB updates.
I've gotten this about coughing, so I did send everyone 2 HIB updates today. One happened in December, one had actually happened mid last week. One was not confirmed, and you guys can kind of read why it was not confirmed. It was more of a global type thing, not necessarily targeted, if that makes sense based upon what you guys read. Whereas the one that happened last week was a confirmed hit based upon the incident that had happened and the student that was targeted.
Okay, and everyone got those, right? Those
Yes.
Christina sent those, perfect. Sorry.
New business.
That's all you.
New business, committee updates. We can start with Enid, Finance.
So we have an opportunity to meet and review the audit for the year, which went very smoothly. We sat with the attorney and they were able to walk us through that process, and there were no findings. So I wanted to congratulate them on the hard work of putting that together. We also met earlier today, so we went through a couple things. The check register for this month, the total amount is $399,877.80. We spent a little more time today reviewing one of the grants that's coming out of the COVID, the ARP, and particularly we just looked at the different budgeted areas and reviewing, what the planned expenses are for the remainder of the grant period. So that touched on 2 items that are pending for approval from the state, which is a frontline new system for centralizing IEPs as well as 3D printers, additional 3D printers, I should say. So it was really great to just walk through each of those areas of the grant itself and understanding how, just what the plans are for the remainder of the year with those funds. I think that's the main thing that we really touched on today. I don't have anything else unless anybody wanted to add.
Thank you. Next, we have curriculum with Stacy.
So we had kind of, I guess, what we'd say a mini curriculum meeting. We've been focusing on the Talented and Gifted program, identified some needs. Mr. Kyle did a presentation, and we talked about that next month's curriculum meeting. We're going to talk about possible potential ways to improve or come up with ideas. And that was basically it.
Thank you so much. Did communications?
No, we
meet?
didn't.
Cool. And governance, we met. We have mandated updates that we're working on, and we'll have the first reading next meeting. So in the February meeting, we'll have our first meeting of all the updated policies. Okay, right now we have public comment. Do we have any public comments on any of the resolutions for tonight?
I'll run down the resolutions first.
There you go.
Okay. So we do have 12 resolutions tonight. The first of those being our budget summary, which are all the bills that we've paid since our last meeting. We've got 2 SBA financial reports that Tom had sent along for October and November. We've got the acceptance of the audit, which again, we reviewed with the auditor the other night, and then some follow-up today with finance. But that has been completed and we need board approval on that. Then we've got the revised budget for this year, which has been updated with this year's current numbers based on our October 15th count. So that's also been shared. We've got our substitute custodial services agreement, which is something that we also touched on in finance. And it's basically an agreement that we're getting into with a company that can provide custodians in the event that none of our in-house substitutes are available. And again, that's just as needed. There's no commitment otherwise. We've got a personnel appointment for our new teacher coming on tonight. We've got an acceptance of the resignation, which is Mr. Matthias, as was discussed already. We've got the updated personnel appointment for our SEL instructor role. We've got the HIB report acknowledgement for the two reports that Christina shared and discussed this evening. Then we've got a few personnel appointments that are extracurricular. One of those being an in-house PD session that a teacher is going to be giving. And another one is to assign another one of our teachers to our after-school academic proficiency program as an instructor as well on a prorated basis. We've got a personnel appointment for our new administrative assistant who was mentioned by Ms. Torres before. And then finally is approval to get into an agreement with Frontline to provide us with a new special education management software program where we'll be paying for the front end of it in one installment, and then once it takes effect for the coming year, there'll be another bill that they send us. But that was shared with everyone, and everybody should have a copy of it. And those are the resolutions.
Any public comment on the resolutions? Any public comments in general? Mr. Kyle.
We have like Ms. Torres mentioned, the Quiz Bowl tournament on Saturday, January 20th. I need about 10 more volunteers to help run the program. So if anyone
I've
is
been trying
available,
around some people for you.
please do.
What's the timing on that?
It's about
8 to
9 to
3.
3 on the 20th.
Come on.
What do you
Moderators and scorekeepers, and we provide like a training session for them. It's very straightforward, and most people, even if it's their first time, pick it up very quickly.
Is it here?
It's here.
Yeah.
Is this something that we can blast out a call for volunteers or a request for volunteers?
Yeah, we can. I have a sign-up sheet that I shared with like alumni and current Quiz Bowl families.
Okay.
So yeah, I can share that with you as well. Yeah.
Great.
Any other public comments? Okay, moving forward. Moving to our resolutions. Resolution 2401-01, budget summary. Be it resolved that the budget summary on December 5th, 2023 through January 8th, 2024, total amount $300,999, $99,877.80 be approved. Moved by, seconded by,
Hallway.
any questions? Barry,
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hallway,
Yes.
Mizzou,
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Vallejo, Justine,
Yes.
McGilchrist, yes. Resolution passed. Resolution 240102, SBA financial report for October and November 2023. Be it resolved that the TCCS Board of Trustees approve the SBA financial report for October and November 2023. Moved by,
Justin.
seconded by,
Hallway.
any questions? Bahari,
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hallway,
Yes.
Mizzou,
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Vallejo, Justine,
Yes.
McGilchrist, yes. Resolution carried. Resolution 2401-03, acceptance of audit. Whereas the Teaneck Community Charter School is required by law to employ an outside auditor to audit its books per regulation, and whereas the district contracted with Meshke and Associates LLC CPAs to perform the audit, and whereas the comprehensive annual financial and management report has been completed and filed according to the NJDOE regulations, and whereas the Board of Trustees must review and approve this report and comply with in 30 days to any findings and submit an appropriate remedial plan. Now therefore, by it resolved, the Board of Trustees accept that the annual financial management report for 2022-2023. There are no audit findings. Any questions on that? Moved by,
Justin.
seconded,
Hallway.
Hallway. Bahari,
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Hallway,
Yes.
Mizzou.
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Vallejo, Justine,
Yes.
McGilchrist, yes. Resolution carried. Resolution 2401-04, revised budget 2023-2024. Be it resolved that the TCCS Board approve the revised budget for the 2023-2024 school year. Moved by,
Valeo Justin.
seconded by.
Hallway.
Oh, you get all your votes.
That's what. Just in the meeting.
Bahari,
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hallway,
Yes.
Lazoo,
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Vallejo Justine,
Yes.
McGill, yes. Resolution carried. Resolution 2401-05, substitute custodial services agreement. Be it resolved that the Board of Trustees approve the attached agreement with Facility Services Solutions Group to provide substitute custodial services. Moved by,
Carter.
seconded by.
Gonzalez.
Any questions on this particular one? Bahari,
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hallway,
Yes.
Lazoo,
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Vallejo Justine,
Yes.
McGill, yes. Resolution carries. Resolution 2401-06, personnel appointment teacher. Be it resolved that the board approve the following personnel appointment for the 2023-2024 school year. Erica Graham, special education teacher, $61,915, MA5, prorated based on start date. Moved by,
Leslie.
seconded by.
Mitchell.
Bahari?
Yes.
Oh, any, they had questions, they would have asked the questions.
That's
Any questions? Okay, Bahari,
Yes.
chicken parm.
it.
Chicken parm.
Carter,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hallway,
Yes.
Lazoo,
Yes.
Mitchell.
Yes.
Vallejo Justine,
Yes.
McGill, yes. Resolution carries.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Resolution 2401-07, acceptance of resignation. Be it resolved that the TCCS Board of Trustees accept the resignation of Matthias Andrade, behaviorist, effective January 12th, 2024. Moved by?
Moved by who?
Hallway. What are you gonna do?
Seconded by? McGill, chicken parm.
Yeah.
Chicken
Any questions? You sure?
Thank you.
For your.
Thank you for your
Yes.
service.
Yes, definitely. We want to thank Matthias. He's actually been with the school for quite some time,
Yeah.
filling in many different roles before taking this one on. He is, obviously leaving to, to pursue other avenues, but it's also in the best interest of his family. So we're not mad at him, and we certainly are going to miss him.
Yeah.
Bahari,
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hallway,
Yes.
Lazoo,
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Vallejo Justine,
Yes.
McGill, yes. Resolution carried. Resolution 2401-08, updated personnel appointment, part-time SEL instructor, part-time paraprofessional. Be it resolved, the TCCS Board approved the following updated personnel appointment for the 2023-2024 school year, effective January 8th, 2024. Marguerite Marrero, part-time SEL instructor, part-time paraprofessional, at a rate of $70,301.88, Masters 1, and $38,731.88, for a total of $46,033.76. Moved by,
Gonzalez.
seconded, Lazoo. Any questions? Bahari,
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hallway,
Yes.
Lazoo,
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Vallejo Justy,
Yes.
McGilchrist, yes. Resolution carries. Resolution 2401-09, HIB report acknowledgement. Be it resolved that the Board of Trustees acknowledge receipt of 2 reports from TCCS HIB Specialist Christina Anders on January 8th, 2024. Moved by,
Hallway.
seconded by,
Gonzalez.
any questions on the HIB? She's right there. Bahari,
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hallway,
Yes.
Lazoo,
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Vallejo Justy,
Yes.
McGilchrist, yes. Resolution carries. Resolution 240110, personnel appointment extracurricular. Be it resolved that the Board of Trustees approve the following extracurricular appointment for the 2023-2024 school year. Kimberly Myers, faculty PD instructor at $50 an hour. John McGovern, after-school proficiency instructor at $3,000 prorated. Moved by,
Carter.
seconded by, any questions? Bahari,
Yes.
Carter,
Oh, yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hallway,
Yes.
Lazoo,
Yes.
Mitchell,
Yes.
Vallejo Justy,
Yes.
McGilchrist. Resolution carries. Resolution 2401-11, personnel appointment, administrative assistant. Be it resolved that the Board of Trustees approve the following personnel appointment for the 2023-2024 school year, effective January 22nd, 2023.
Yeah, should get 2 weeks notice under current.
2024.
Oh, look at that year. So close. We'll make an amendment there. That's the first time I've done that since January 1st, by the way. And I've been very careful. It's the worst. Go ahead.
Stephanie Barris, administrative assistant,
Football game on.
$52,000. Moved by,
Hallway.
Hallway moved. Lazoo seconds. Any questions on the date? Okay. Bahari,
Yes.
Carter,
Yeah.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hallway,
Yes.
Lazoo, Mitchell,
Yes.
Vallejo Justy,
Yes.
McGilchrist. Resolution carries.
It is.
Oh, blame him. He's the reason the window's open. This is his classroom. Resolution 2401-12, Special Education Management Software Agreement. Be it resolved that the Board of Trustees approve the attached agreement with Frontline Education. Moved by,
Vallejo Justin.
seconded, was it? Any questions on Frontline? Bahari,
Yes.
Carter,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Hallway,
Yes.
Lazoo, Mitchell,
Yes.
Vallejo Justy,
Yes.
McGilchrist, yes. Resolution carries. This meeting is concluded.
Before we close. the
Oh,
meeting.
yes, I almost, yes. Let's thank Ms. Hallway for her services over the years on the board. We greatly appreciate it. I think it took a time, my bad, I thought.
He just wants to
Um,
keep Parmesan.
So actually, Tiamata couldn't be with us. She actually emailed me when she realized she wasn't coming. She's got a little thing she wanted me to read for Laurel. And no. It
I'm
says,
not crying.
Dearest Laurel, it has been a pleasure to have you on the board and you have brought so much to the TCCS community. Your knowledge for mental health has shown to be an asset through many things the board has encountered. Your humor has brought light to some very heavy topics, and your passion to fight the good fight was felt all the way. Thank you for all you have done and for all we know you will continue to do in the lives of young scholars. We wish you nothing but the best, and you will be missed. Sincerely, Tsiamata Hadnot and the TCCS board. And on a personal note, I've worked with Laurel for a long time on the board.
been a minute.
We've been through quite a few things with COVID and everything else, and she's been a very valued member of the team, and always had everybody's best interest at heart. And we do wish her the best, and we're gonna miss her. All right, thank you.
That's it.
All right.
Well, it's been an honor, so thank you. Seriously, I think I got more out of it than you guys did. But thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Anyone else?
No.
This meeting is adjourned at 7:44 p.m.
For the gala.
Oh, I'm on the list. I see you on Facebook.